Hello, and thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
Great to be diving in.
Today, we're plunging into the dynamic world of tourism, specifically focusing on Greece and Cyprus. We've pulled together a really interesting set of sources.
Yeah, we have a foundational academic article which gives this really in-depth look at a specific niche.
Right, and then we've paired that with a whole flurry of the very latest news updates right from this month, July 2025.
And what's compelling here, I think, is how these distinct sources, despite their different origins and time frames, they really illustrate the ever-evolving nature of the tourism industry. It's always moving.
Definitely. So our goal for you today is to extract the most potent insights. We're talking long-term strategic visions, but also those immediate market shifts.
Exactly, ensuring you walk away feeling, well, truly well-informed.
Our mission today, then, is to unpack the current state and the future prospects of tourism in these regions. And we've got a keen focus on a concept that's quietly gaining some significant traction.
Enotourism.
Right, wine tourism. You might be wondering, what exactly does this mean for travelers, for the industry at large, and importantly, for the local communities? Okay, let's explore.
Let's get into it.
So, our primary source for this deep dive defines enotourism quite precisely. It says it's about visiting vineyards, wineries, exhibitions, wine festivals, where the core motivation is really the tasting or, exploring a specific viticultural area.
And it's positioned as an alternative kind of thematic form of tourism. It's nestled within that broader category of agrotourism.
Right, which, just for clarity, focuses more on farm-based activities and, rural experiences generally.
Yeah, and this immediately raises a fascinating question, doesn't it? Why is this enotourism thing more than just, say, a casual outing?
Exactly.
As the source meticulously breaks down, enotourism isn't simply a niche. It's almost a microcosm of the entire hospitality industry's future.
How so?
Well, it demands this constant, agile integration of agriculture, industrial processes like winemaking itself, and then high-touch service provision. It makes it a surprisingly complex economic activity.
That's interesting. And one point that really stands out, especially when looking at Greece, is its deep historical connection to viticulture. I mean, it stretches back centuries.
Oh, absolutely. That history, coupled with its international reputation for so many unique grape varieties and wines, gives it just immense potential.
Think about it. You've got the natural beauty, unique local products, incredible cuisine, museums, ancient monuments.
It all converges.
Exactly. It's truly not just about the wine itself. It's about the entire immersive cultural package.
Right. It's the whole experience.
So the source delves into a really surprising array of reasons why people are drawn to these wine regions. And it's far more than just, enjoying a good vintage.
Yeah. What did it say? People want to enrich their wine knowledge, obviously, discover unique flavors.
Connect deeply with local culture, enjoy that exquisite, gastronomy, the food and wine pairing.
Return to nature, appreciate the local ecosystem, explore traditional art.
And, yeah, maybe just truly escape the urban stress for a bit.
It's a long list. And when we connect this to the broader implications, it's clear the enotourist desires a profoundly holistic experience.
Holistic, yeah.
So beyond the actual wine tasting, the region itself needs to offer complementary things, cultural stuff, folklore, maybe even sports and entertainment activities.
Okay.
And critically, there must be robust foundational infrastructure. We're talking quality accommodation, diverse dining options, engaging entertainment.
And all of it needs to somehow communicate the region's unique wine identity, right?
Precisely. It needs to feel cohesive.
And let's not forget the basic conveniences either. Things like clear signage, easy access, information available in multiple international languages. These are absolutely essential.
Non-negotiables, really. But this kind of integrated experience, it can't just spontaneously happen, can it?
No, seems unlikely.
The article strongly emphasizes the need for robust collaboration. You need the state, local governments, the wine sector itself, hospitality providers, catering services, tour operators. Everyone needs to be on the same page.
It's a big undertaking.
It is. And this collective effort is crucial to truly transform enotourism into an organized, attractive, and importantly, year-round offering, not just a summer thing.
That makes sense. So what can we learn from places where this is already well established?
Well, countries with mature enotourism industries, they offer invaluable lessons. Their successful methodologies emphasize substantial investment in infrastructure, sure, but also really professional service
Sure.
and a continuous commitment to research and technology. But what truly underpins their success, according to the source, is this core philosophy.
Which is?
The enotourist should genuinely feel like a guest, not merely a customer.
A guest, not a customer. I like that distinction. It changes the dynamic, doesn't it?
Completely. It implies a level of care, personalization, maybe even warmth.
So, given all these factors, what truly stands out about the ideal visitable winery? What does that look like in practice?
Well, for me, it's about providing that complete, interconnected experience you mentioned earlier, linking the gastronomy, the local products, the culture, maybe even sports or nature activities nearby.
Right, the whole package again.
Yeah.
And high service standards seem paramount.
Absolutely. And for wineries aiming to boost their visibility, their recognition, and ultimately their sales, seriously engaging with what the article calls wine communication is non-negotiable. It's about telling their story effectively.
You know, it reminds me of that feeling when you're truly welcomed into someone's home. That's the kind of warmth and authenticity these wineries seem to be aiming for.
Exactly. And it's something you just can't replicate in a standard transactional tourism experience.
Right.
The source also shares some compelling insights into Greek enophiles specifically. Apparently, over 60% of those who have visited a winery stated they would repeat the experience.
Wow, that's a strong indicator.
It is, and the ambitious goal now is to dramatically increase this, particularly with international visitors who can then become powerful ambassadors for Greek wine and hospitality when they go home.
Ambassadors, yeah, spreading the word.
The prevailing idea, the source suggests, is this successful transition from services to experiences.
Services to experience this, okay.
And this could involve things like offering subtle luxury accommodation right there at the winery, allowing guests to truly live the wine experience for days, not just hours.
Immersive.
Yeah.
And what specifically makes a winery visitable in this context? What are the must-haves?
Well, it needs knowledgeable guides, definitely. For tours of the production and aging areas, you need to understand the process. A dedicated tasting room, one that's maybe designed to create a bit of a mystical or at least focused sensory experience.
Right, atmosphere matters.
Interactive multimedia could be good too, explaining the vineyard, the region's history. And crucially, an organized boutique or shop selling wines across various price points. Make it easy for people to buy.
And then all the basics have to be spot on. Accessibility, impeccable cleanliness, convenient parking.
Absolutely. It's not just a casual drive-by. It needs to feel like a meticulously curated journey for that guest.
Okay, so we've explored this intricate world of enotourism quite a bit, but how does this niche fit into the broader tapestry of Greek and Cypriot tourism today?
That's where the news updates from July 2025 come in handy.
Yeah, our sources offer a fascinating snapshot of the current pulse of the industry. It reveals both opportunities and some ongoing challenges.
Definitely. Looking at the broader landscape, we immediately see significant growth and investment. That's one clear theme.
Like what?
Well, there are new airline partnerships mentioned, like Etihad and SKY Express collaborating for flights to the Greek islands. Jet2 is apparently continuing its strong promotion of Skiathos in Britain.
Okay, so access is improving.
And we also see substantial hotel expansions. There's news of a Yotel Pad Athens opening, planned for late 2026. And Wyndham is broadening its reach significantly with 60 new hotels planned in South Asia, which indirectly shows confidence in travel growth affecting regions like Greece.
Interesting. But it's not all smooth sailing, is it? Simultaneously, the industry seems to be navigating some significant regulatory shifts and challenges.
That's right. We learned about a court in Nice overturning some cruise ship restrictions, which obviously has implications for port cities, potentially including Greek ones down the line.
And there are ongoing reminders from KEPCA, the Greek Consumer Protection Center, about passenger rights specifically for ferry travel. That seems important for inter-island travel.
Very. And then on the tech front, there's this projection that travel technology is set to exceed $20 billion in turnover by 2032. Huge growth there.
But also warnings, right, from ERA, the European Regions Airline Association.
Yes, warnings about how potential US-EU trade tension could potentially harm regional air transport. So there are external risks too.
Okay, so growth and challenges. What else?
And finally, there's a clear push highlighted for diversification and infrastructure improvement.
Diversification beyond just beaches.
Exactly. The Ministry of Tourism is collaborating on road safety initiatives, exploring new urban routes for ferry passengers to ease congestion.
Hmm.
There are even these quite specific concerns noted, like tourist safety regarding British non-swimmers, believe it or not.
Wow, okay.
And investment in major infrastructure is evident. The Heraklion Airport project in Crete is nearing completion. There are significant restoration projects for key cultural sites. The Minoan Palaces, which are now UNESCO listed,
Oh, fantastic.
and the Fortress of Agios Nikolaos in Rhodes. This all signals a very conscious effort to move beyond that traditional sun and sea model. In fact, one of the columnists we looked at directly questions if that model is outdated now.
Interesting. So bringing it all together then, what does this all mean when we connect the dots between the enotourism potential and this broader industry snapshot?
Well, the growth of enotourism offers very tangible advantages. You get increased sales directly for the wineries, obviously.
Right.
They forge new ties with the global wine trade. And there's a powerful boost to local economies, increased revenue for nearby restaurants, hotels, and crucially, new employment opportunities right there in those often rural communities.
So it spreads the benefit.
Exactly. And from a macro perspective, enotourism is also seen as a really strategic pathway to extending the tourist season beyond just the peak summer months.
Which is a huge goal for places like Greece.
Huge. And developing more diverse alternative destinations away from the potentially overcrowded hotspots. This directly contributes to more sustainable development, safeguarding the local landscape, protecting the environment.
It all links up.
It does. And the original article clearly positions this as a serious collaborative goal, emphasizing that need for shared knowledge we talked about.
This deep dive truly reveals that whether it's through the rich history of wine, these ambitious modern hotel expansions, or even the nuanced regulations around passenger rights on ferries, the world of tourism is just in this constant state of adaptation.
It really is. It's a dynamic interplay, isn't it? Always focused on enhancing the traveler's experience, supporting those local economies, and trying to build a more sustainable future.
Yeah.
Our sources today really underscore that the true enduring value in tourism isn't just about, ticking off a destination on the list. It's profoundly about the experiences created within that destination.
Experiences, right?
And the thoughtful, authentic integration of local culture and resources into that experience.
It really makes you wonder, beyond wine, what other overlooked cultural or natural treasures are just quietly waiting out there, ready to be transformed into equally immersive and compelling experiences, things that could shape the next wave of global travel?
It's a great question. What hidden gems in your own community could potentially be the next big draw, if only they were given, perhaps, a unique lens?
And maybe a bit of a deep dive.